Closed expressway for a donated organ to arrive in time. I saw the richest man in the world on the subway today. Sir, put me down. I am the manager. All set up for my book event. Sold 2 books. In case you were having a bad day, take a second to look at this mole. Okay, this is so cute. A seaman's request for an extraordinary leave of absence. Reason: my wife is planning to get pregnant this weekend, and I would like to be present. Somehow our dog opened the upstairs screen door and ended up following our cat onto the roof. He required counseling before coming back inside. Grandpa was a pilot for decades, but he had to sell his plane 15 years ago. Last Christmas, he got a chance to fly again. My dad found me in the Nike magazine, and I don't know if it's just me, but he seems a little proud. Kid flying by himself to the other side of the country to see his dad. Pilot lets him into the cockpit to wave goodbye to his mum. Update: we finalized the adoption of our foster kids. A man named Joel Berger married a woman named Ashley King in 2015. When Burger King caught wind, they paid for their wedding. My delivery driver left this. I just felt so bad on your porch. Watch the Ring camera for a good laugh. Text me the video, please. I wish I was as brave as Wendy's social media. You are. Just go out there and conquer your goals. Father builds a wheelchair-accessible snow fort for his daughter. Hey, Pizza Hut, would you consider donating a load of pizzas to your local homeless community every night this week? Please retweet. Done. Found this little gem. Moral of the story: you can have a few rotten years and still thrive. Just been for a walk and there was a man playing the violin for an audience of 2 ducks, and I doubt I'll ever see something so pure and beautiful again in my life. Tactical team personnel dressed up as Spider-Man and Deadpool rappel down the walls of the Montreal Children's Hospital. Please pray for the Lord. My grandpa is going to church sharp as a tack and no one is safe. And yes, this man made me get a picture of the socks. What it seemed like, the end of the world. What it was actually just unpleasant and a lesson to be learned. My hopes and dreams. Don't worry, that's a recycling bin, not a trash bin. Your hopes and dreams can be recycled into new and different ones that can sustain you. That time Brock Lesnar shook hands with the kid who beat his son in a wrestling match. 17-year-old son and I have an agreement that if he goes out at night, he needs to leave me a signal. He came home safely for me to find this in the morning. This was outside his room today. High school band director helps a student in a wheelchair perform with the marching band. Homeless man applied for a job at McDonald's and was told he needed to shave his beard. When an officer spotted him struggling to shave without a mirror, he helped him get cleaned up and get hired. This is the kind of news the boy... Everyone wants to see this. Lost my car key while jogging on the rail trail today. Went back looking for them and stumbled upon this. I owe my whole soul to whoever did this. Thank you. I put a net over my garden to keep her out, and she somehow managed to still get in. Caught looking like she robbed a bank. Being edgy is out. Caring about each other's feelings is in. I'm glad we can all agree on this one thing. My boyfriend loves pizza rolls more than any other food. I surprised him at work for his birthday, so this kid wants to be a Power Ranger. Good luck. When I snapped the photo, he put his paw on the glass, letting us know he chose us. Friendly foul-mouthed crew befriends entire Oregon elementary school before state police are called in. Every holiday season, my dad displays this Santa I made in elementary school. I'm 45. The final exam for police service dogs to remain calm in front of a cat. Germany, 1987. Somewhere in ancient Greece. That's a horse. Yeah, it's surely a horse. Socks as a gift. Happiness, age. I'm at the age where I love getting socks. My heart is exploding right now. Dad of the year just passed out candy to everyone on the flight so his 3-year-old could trick or treat. Derek Byrd, 20. Suffered 2nd and 3rd degree burns on his face, arms, and back. When you're sad, just look at how happy this man is with his onion. One day I hope to be as happy as this guy who found his plate on an episode of Seinfeld. If Batman was a Santa, would he wear his hat like this or like this? Lil Wayne with the police officer Uncle Bob, who saved his life when he was 12 years old. By creating cars out of cardboard, this man gave the kids a drive in movie night. They protect, they attack, but most importantly, they bring bioavailable nutrients back. Helping one person might not change the world, but it could change the world for one person. Devastated to hear that the Bunny Museum burnt down. Much love to the owners. This is so sad. He has his own portrait. He looks grumpy, but that's just what he looks like. If you see the police, warn a brother. This kid won Halloween. Is he selling Cheetos? I never felt so loved until I found this in my boyfriend's phone. Kariyama's Chick-fil-A order, In-N-Out order, Jack in the Box order, McDonald's order. Oh, this is cute. Roses are red. He was once a pup. This dog was depressed for 2 years after his best friend died, but then this duck showed up. So yesterday this sign was out on a lawn on the way to set. Keanu jumped out of the car and granted this. You're breathtaking. Signed. Tears in my eyes. So proud of Robert tonight. Robert, you are more and more like Dad every day. I'm forever thankful to be your sister. Emma K, age 6, said it best. What is love? By Emma. Love is when you're missing some of your teeth, but you're not afraid to smile, because you know your friends will still love you, even though some of you is missing. When I stopped at a crosswalk today, this guy pulled up next to me, rolled down his window, and stuck his head out. And at first I was like, oh no, street harassment, here it comes. But then the guy was like, dude, look at that huge rainbow behind you. The only appropriate thing for a dude to shout at me out a car window. This beautiful couple was trying to have a photo shoot, and look who got in the picture. Never forget that Jessie went to Pokemon nursing school with a class of Chansey. She brought her 8 babies aboard to play, but they're still too young. Concert video you recorded. Fireworks video you recorded. Never watching them again. This is the kind of inspirational message I need. Just because you're trash doesn't mean you can't do great things. It's called garbage can, not garbage cannot. If you can't handle me when I'm broke, then you don't deserve me when I have $60. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar alongside his longtime coach John Wooden, and 38 years later. Teens' families struggle to afford size 23 shoes, so Shaq, who wears size 22, sent him 20 pairs, along with some clothes and Superman slippers. I thought my slice of pizza looked familiar. My grandpa, who knows nothing about video games but loves me very much and wants me to relate to him. Are you winning? My 78-year-old neighbor makes homemade signs for our subdivision entrance. My biggest fear about becoming a zombie is all the walking. Humans are 90% water, basically cucumbers with anxiety. Cows have best friends and get stressed when they are separated. This is not about hunting. Alex Laurenti from Britain lives in a South African game reserve where he gives lions foot massages. He started doing this after noticing that a cream for paw infections made a lion relax and look happy. I'm going to a boys only sleepover tonight with some of my bros. We're all bringing our Xboxes and ordering pizza and wings. It's gonna be epic. Just dropped him off for his big sleepover. Of course, that's why chairs have that feature. It's a snout rest intended for the comfort of snouts. Why else would you do? Riding with despair prohibited. Keep hopes up. Shout out to the anonymous 6th grader for saving me a couple thousand. Bus not drawn to scale. If you're wondering what happened to your car, bus 449 hit your car. It stops it every day to drop me off. Damn, homie's a snitch. A good snitch though. He must really hate that bus driver. Mason Wortman left his job on Wall Street to start a pizzeria where he sold pizza for $1 a slice. His customers started paying it forward by paying for slices of pizza for the next people in line. Mason started a pay it forward post-it wall in his pizzeria. Whenever someone hungry came in, they could grab a post-it off the wall to pay for their meal. Like mother, like daughter. If you are unemployed and need an outfit cleaned for an interview, we will clean it for free. What a great company. Father comes home from Afghanistan to surprise his son before his game. This is one of the smartest things I've ever seen. My dog is home alone. If I'm sick or injured in an emergency situation, please contact the individual listed on the back of this card to care for my dog at home. World peace is possible. A FedEx and a UPS driver being friends? Yeah, right. Terry Irwin hasn't been on a single date since losing Steve. I already had my happily ever after. This dog understood the assignment. They abandoned you, and I collected you like a treasure. I walked into my kitchen, and I had the strangest feeling that I was being watched. Very curious doggo. Reminder that puffins are extremely social and like to fit in with their friends, so they will adopt mannerisms and interests of the group. So there is a good chance this little guy is trying to be friends with the photographer by showing his interest in the camera. Grandpa just got his 6th hole-in-one. Damn, he's been having a few lucky years. Post Malone left a $20,000 tip on a $1 bill for a Houston bartender, Rennie Brown, a single mother working 2 jobs on Christmas Eve. A short story about decisions. A quick decision. This is 16-year-old Corion Evans. While he was driving, he saw a car swerve and crash into a river. Without hesitating, he ran out, jumped into the water, and saved 3 girls and a police officer. Platypus babies are called puggles. Yes, you needed to see this today. Just a little bit, please. Little boy practicing his best guard dog face. Female birds and male birds. My sister was very excited to take this picture in traffic today. Me. A terrible movie I loved as a child and how I am forever loyal to and nostalgic for. Behind every remote worker is a cat that hasn't signed an NDA and will sell all the secrets for a piece of sashimi, just lowering the brightness for the nighttime users, also leaving them a cookie and some milk. My husband said no more dogs, so I got a cow. Hi, here is a tiny goat with a leaf. I just felt everyone needed to see this. When you and your best friend are really close, stumbled into one of Vincent van Gogh's letters to his brother, and in it he says, "If I'm worth something later, I'm worth something now. For wheat is wheat, even if people think it is grass in the beginning." That was a bunny at Lowe's today eating all the flowers. You go, little bun. Fight the power. Live the dream, small friend. Zimbabwean men protecting pangolins, the most trafficked mammal in the world, from poachers. Good, thank you. The one thing I hate the most in the world is animal cruelty. Doctor, you only have 35 minutes left to live. Me? Mum. Aw, Gordon Ramsay's son. My best impression of you? Can I swear? He's a carbon copy. Look at Gordon. He's so proud. The Brazil Open Tennis Tournament used 4 trained shelter dogs to serve as the ball boys during an exhibition match to bring awareness to Brazil's street animals, promote their adoption, and show that well-fed and well-treated animals can be very happy. At first, I was uncomfortable with the new shower curtain my roommate got, but now I like it. Jeff Goldblum stares at me like I'm the most beautiful person in the world. The more serious a relationship gets, the more casual it gets. I love looking back on my relationship. We went from being so awkward around each other to laying in bed at night seeing who can make the best animal noises. Love is pretty cool. Average developer and a senior developer. Smoke detector. Beep, beep, beep. This is the last note my grandfather left my grandma before he died. He attached it to his will because he knew that would be the only time she'd find it. This I will remember when the rest of life is through. The finest thing I've ever done is simply loving you. Pizza commercials be like, you flipped a pizza. Me when I have nothing to do, and me when I have so much to do. This window cat seat comes with a legend to identify the current occupant. If your soul is hurting, hug a cat. My dad just called me to tell me he's at a concrete convention called Concrete World. And when I asked him what he was doing there, he said, learning about concrete. I mean, what else do you think he's doing? Walking on concrete? He's learning. My body may be a temple, but I am the god to whom it is devoted. Do not presume to tell me how I may decorate my altar. This is quite possibly the best way I've heard someone say. I dress how I want, deal with it. There needs to be more things like this. The pizza guy has got you. It's my birthday, and not even my family called me. I'm sad, and I really like olives. Please put on as many black olives as you can. I want you to put on so many black olives that you just start to question mine and your own sanity. You know damn well this is not this guy's birthday. You just wanted a pizza with more olives. Assistant principal lays on the ground to comfort special needs student who had a rough day. A dog with a smaller version of itself made from its own fur. This is too perfect. Are you sure that isn't just like a really tiny husky? The guy next to me on the train was watching The Office, so naturally I not so subtly watched along. He noticed me watching with him and turned on the subtitles. I hope he knows that I would die for him. Me. I will do things when I am less tired. Me. Never becomes less tired. Oh no. I have never seen anything more accurate in my life. Potato or pitbull? Pitbull and potato. Are you training this hard to impress me? No. Don't worry, Grandma. I'll carry your groceries. Your grandma says based? That's pretty based. Having a cat is great. If you make the right sound, a cool little guy comes out from an unexpected location. Friends telling me that they're proud of me. Mom telling me she's proud of me. Therapists telling me they're proud of me. Being proud of myself. You are given an unlimited amount of money for 24 hours, after which your bank balance goes to normal. What do you spend your money on? I buy my neighbors a new minivan. They are really good neighbors and could use a new van. I would probably spend all my money on stocks and then I'd just take the money out. Well, I wouldn't want to ruin the economy. Maybe I would actually. I'd become a bank. I'd threaten every bank. Oh, you have no idea how much I miss you all day. I love you so much. Turtle party. Keanu Reeves had his daughter and girlfriend pass away within 18 months of each other. Keanu's life is proof that even the kindest souls carry unimaginable pain. Still, he chooses kindness every day. A true inspiration. My husband and I met at a bar over 5 years ago. One of my Christmas gifts was the exact table he spoke to me at for the first time ever. He bought it from the bar owner along with another table and is going to turn them into nightstands for our bedroom. Relationship goals. She's my sweet potato. I am. Taking a bath will be much more fun with the appropriate decoration in your bathroom. When your mum asks when you are going to give her grandbabies. The real mother's on the left. Our husky Stark seemed a little overheated after his walk this morning, so we decided to try something out. We regret it now because it's next to impossible to get him out. Spends an entire week studying. My brain during the test. Corky. The Sapsali doggo is considered good luck throughout Korean history and myths, for it protects children from evil spirits. I am many things, woman, but here I am best boy. And just what the heck am I supposed to do with these? I requested minions of darkness, and you send me fluffy jelly beans. Well, this beautiful woman found a stray mama cat, and they became the cutest pregnancy buddies. Amazingly, both went into labor at the same time. This assisted living community in Saybrook, Ohio is for elderly who suffer from dementia. It has fiber optic ceilings that go from day to night, and the outside of every room resembles a house. There's a golf course and movie theater, and memory rooms, where each room resembles the 30s, 40s, and 50s, including furniture and music from the given time period. I'll never forget one time I was crying over a guy, and my dad just looked at me and said, "You gotta be tough if you're gonna be stupid." And I've never heard more true words. Frozen pineapple plus fresh orange juice equals epic breakfast smoothie. Imagine trying to argue with me, and I'm just doing this. This guy wears his wedding photos on his apron when he cooks breakfast to remind his wife with Alzheimer's that they are married. What can I do to make you happy? Be obsessed with me? This goes hard. This is a shirt I used to wear. Whenever you hold it, just know I'm there. Love, Grandpa. The fire department barged into my apartment due to a suspected gas leak. With so much urgency, I started shaking, and they lost their mind when they opened my oven to see this one singular cookie on the tray. I always do a test cookie when trying a new recipe for the first time. Did they take a bite? I've been waiting on this couple, 94 and 95 years old, at the diner for the last 5 years. Yesterday, Bob lost his wife of 77 years. Today, he invited me for cheese, wine, and crackers. And I think I learned more about love and life today than I have in the past 23 years. $1 million beer endorsement deal. He thought it would be ethically wrong because a lot of his fans were young and impressionable. I was laughing and my dog thought I was hyperventilating and got me an emergency hailer. Bank of America called the police on a 93-year-old man who wanted to make a money withdrawal with an expired identification. Bank refused. Officer Robert Josette took the man to the DMV, helped him get his identification renewed, then took him back to the bank to get his money. A fawn curled up beside a fake deer that was used for target practice. Two entrepreneurs started a side hustle renting Christmas trees to reduce the number that end up in landfill. Every January, they replant your tree back on their farm so you can rent it again next Christmas. When your tree hits 7 foot, it's retired and planted back in its original forest. New skills. Santas brush up on their sign language during a Santa school held recently at Royal City Centre. The Santas return to school each fall to fine-tune their skills for the holidays. I'm sorry, Metallica, for all the fake Stranger Things fans. Love you. Don't be sorry, everyone is welcome in the Metallica family. If they like puppets, chances are they'll find plenty of other songs to get into. Anyone know what type of sausage Ron is eating? Been looking up fat sausages on Google, but can't seem to find what sort of meat he's eating. Thank you in advance. You'd be like a Richmond sausage. The level of directness in this marriage proposal from 1955. Dear David, I was so glad to hear from you, and was glad to learn that your fishing trip was a good one. Thanks for the kind remarks about the pancakes. In case you want to try it, here's what you do. If you will this recipe, you will have about enough for your family. I really think the best thing for you to do though is to come on back down here and marry me, and I will make them for you. Love, Helen. That was some riz. My girlfriend recently went back to college to get her bachelor's in studies by reading out loud. I tell her it doesn't bother me because I just put on my headphones and listen to music. Truth is, I almost never turn music on, and I listen to her and I'm so proud of her. Just the perfect AirPod stand. The perfect. After rushing back into a burning home to save his 8-year-old niece. Minutes before the 2004 tsunami hit Thailand, a 10-year-old girl warned her parents it was coming. While on the beach, she recognized the warning signs of a tsunami as she had learned them in geography class just 2 weeks earlier. She is credited with saving the lives of hundreds of tourists. Smart girl. I know damn well if you swapped me with this girl, I am not getting credited anything. Cat owners when they already have 1 or 2 cats. I need more cats. Dog owners. You're all I need in my life to make me happy. Come on guys, this is a wholesome meme video. Cat and dog owners are equal. No better and no worse. And I am both a cat and dog owner. I don't want to be a boss girl. I want to be a girl hobbit and live in a hobbit hole and have 2 leisurely breakfasts every day with a garden full of potatoes. Nothing special, just 4 kings looking at each other. Or a queen, I don't know. This young boy knocked on my door today while we were away. I don't know him, but his message broke my heart. First, I want to say Merry Christmas to you too, and I'm sorry for your mother's loss. I know what it's like not having a loved one with you during the holidays. I know you said you're doing this to feel happy, but you made me happy as well. Loved one is very, very hard, especially your mother. Damn, at such a young age too.